up, guys? Triceraton here with another look at some of the figures we got in this week. Today we are looking at the Super7 Ultimates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Triceraton. Alright, like I said before with Bebop, it looks like the slip covers are back. As you can see, purple represents the villains. You got the, what do you call it, the sewer cap with Triceraton in the middle, which is really cool because you know exactly what he is. On the back of this is the Turtles insignia right here. All right. Oh, it says contents one figure with accessories from Super7. All right, let's take it out of the shot real quick to get him out. And I'm super excited because I haven't seen this figure yet. And oh my God. Ooh. Oh, this guy looks spectacular. Jesus. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Look how it looks. I sound like a little kid, right? This looks so freaking cool. Oh, man. Oh. Thing about me, man, I love dinosaurs, so I'm very excited about any type of dinosaur figure we get. This guy, you know, as a kid, I did see him in the stores, but I never bought them. I never bought any figures after a certain age, I think. I don't know, I think I was more into video games, but I remember seeing this guy at the store. I was like, that's so cool. And the thing is, what I really love about these Super 7 Ultimate figures is now I can get them, and now I can have them, you know, they look like the Playmates toys, of course, but they're, you know, updated versions, modern versions. And it's a shame that, you know, I believe the next wave will probably be one of the last waves. I don't know. They're trying to make a deal, unless they're waiting for Playmates to re-release all their figures and then come back with it. I don't know. Anyway, it might help me with saving, hitting the wallet. But anyway, pre-ordered this Earth Entertainment about almost 2 years ago, so it finally came in. I'm really excited about this. Looking great. I mean, he's just popping, looking awesome. There's some shadow in there. Let's see if we can see the face closer. Okay, there you go. Oh, he looks so cool. I love this. All right. So, of course, it comes in the window packaging. All of them looking great if you want to open them or not open them. But, of course, I'm going to open them. Then you got that brick, the bluish, purplish for the villains. And here comes a bio on Triceraton. The hard-headed horned hoodlum. Now, the thing about these bios, man, there's some tongue twisters. So, bear with me. Let me see if I can get it on the first try. Triceraton is a simply beast who wants nothing more to eat rats and destroy turtles. Ever since our three-fingered green guys visited his homeworld in Dimension X, Triceraton hasn't got his beauty sleep. And boy, oh boy, does he show. This ugly, cold-blooded creature uses the full capacity of his walnut-sized brain to seek out and destroy all turtles. And Triceraton would rather shoot first, since he can't ask intelligent questions later. His laser phaser and neutron neutralizer come in handy while chasing the turtles from sewers to the streets. Wow, that's a pretty fun. I like that one. That's a really fun thing. Man, if I had kids, I would be reading that to them for bedtime story, you know, because that's just so cool. I'm ecstatic. This one is wow. And I'm glad I pre-ordered this one because it's so funny because when you see the promotional shots, you're like, yeah, I'm going to get them in the end. And then you look at it and you're like, oh, it looks great. And then you get it in and it completely sucks. That's been happening to these guys. So from what I'm seeing, he might be one of the best Ultimates that I have. And I still haven't even looked at Gorilla just yet. So he's coming up shortly. Anyway, let's get him out of the box. Let's look at him and get a closer look for the Ultimates, Super 7 Ultimates, Triceraton Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figure. Blah, blah, blah. So many words. All right, here's Triceraton out of the box, and I am ecstatic. He looks so cool. I'm loving the colors. Everything pops. I was looking at the retro one, and they are identical, exception of this is modern. So, you know, it's pretty cool. Like I said, I wouldn't grab the old ones because they just, you know, this looks a lot better. Of course, then again, those are like $14, $15. This is $55. But let's look at a closer look on him. His face sculpt is so cool. I mean, you got the oranges, and I guess that's a gray, but you got some cool detail. It looks like he got injured on this, on his horn here, and you got that green bandana tied up on it, which is really cool detail. Look at those eyes. You got that horn. I mean, it actually looks, you know, like a horn, which is really cool. A tusk, I get, right? Tusk? Would it be a tusk or a horn? Like a rhino? Like, wow. The teeth are kind of gritty and dirty. He needs to go to the dentist. But it's so much cool detail, that face sculpt. You got the grays above. It matches this color above the head up here. Got some cool detail on the back, you know. Wow. And then his chest piece is really cool. And as soon as I did that, the belt came off. So I'm just gonna talk about that in a second. Got the belly, underbelly looking really cool with this different color of blue, I guess. And in the back, you got that silver, just great silver finish. It's so beautiful. Looks gorgeous. Then the arms, we got, of course, more of the bumpiness on there. And then he has this spike for his gauntlet and this purple and silver accent, which is really cool. Going down to his purple glove. And he has hands for a dinosaur, 4, of course. On this side, it's a different type of gauntlet that goes. It's more of a rounder one. The purple, and you got that, that I guess the emblem of the Triceraton dinosaurs. Also got, so like just like the other arm, there's more, you know, bumpy stuff on stuff like that. Look at that. That's, I guess it's warts. He got those on his belly too. That's crazy. Then you got these green pants, because dinosaurs wear pants, which are really nice. You got some holes in there, some tips. So they really do really well with the detailing. I'm so glad that there is a mistake. All right, so looks like there's green inside where the leg articulates. It's not that noticeable unless he's doing something where he's, well, actually no, because it kind of does look like the pants. So that is a little unfortunate, but it's not as terrible as some other figures, because the green is back here. But you know, since you got this hole showing the figure, you can see that green there. So that's a little thing. It's not terrible. At least it's not on right here, like on this part, because that'll be way noticeable. So you can't really tell too much, because you're looking at it. But anyway, to the toes, he's got his toenails painted, his big old feet. Loving the colors on this guy. The texturing on the feet look good. And then we got the tail, which sort of was a little bit up above and stuff. So you got the blue underbelly here, and it does go around like that. I kind of wish this part was a little more articulated, you know, or if you go up and down, maybe that would have been kind of cool. Like it had a rocker there, because it just sits still like that. I mean, you can move it, of course, a little bit, but it doesn't really go any higher. But no, he's pretty cool. I really like him. So let's get into the accessories. I guess we'll start off with the belt. The problem is that I hate these type of belts. I kind of wish there was another type of peg system, because when you have them off the figure, you can get it to stay and tighten. But once you get on the figure, you have to kind of maneuver it. It kept falling off, and it was tied onto him. But you can't have them without. But I do like the belt, because the belt is really detailed with so many things. Let's start with this silver buckle, which is really cool. It has that triangle again here and then on this. So I guess that means a triceratops, triangle, get it? Then you got some pouches here where he has his Skittles. And I'm guessing this is a ammo pouch or a machine gun thing. I don't know. But it's nice silver like that. I like the bronze and silvers. And then he has his grenade launchers. And then he has rat. So like I read on the little preview of him or the real bio of him, he does like to eat rats. So it's going to be interesting when Rat King gets here, if they're going to be fighting or getting along. He does come with a lot of interesting things. Let's go ahead and start off with, I guess, his hands, of course. He doesn't come with a lot of hands this time around. Just like Bebop, a total of 4. So the 2, he has one open grip one here, and then one for the gun there. He has another one on the opposite side. And this, and then he has two fists. One with, as you can see, one with the full glove, and this one just has this metal part. And then also the same thing with this too, as you can see. So that's interesting. And then his other gripping hand. So basically the hands are different because they have this silver thing on it and it's all covered. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. And then he comes with these canisters, which are all in silver. I guess this is gas, I guess. The problem is I kind of wish there was a place to put these because they're not anywhere. I kind of wish that these were not here and you could just put these inside there, because unfortunately you can't. I might figure a way of putting a little tacky tape and then just putting them on here, you know, leaving them there, because otherwise they're just gonna go in storage. Those rats are funny. All right, so he has let's see here. So he has this cool arm contraption that's basically like a little, either like a comm link or something, or, you know, maybe like the Predator, he can just put himself to blow himself up so he can kill people or kill a bunch of people, I guess. I can't say the word kill. That's not nice, boys and girls. So there's a problem with this though. Unfortunately, this doesn't really fit. It's supposed to go on this arm, I guess. But it fits when you put it on here, but to get it to tie down, that's really, really hard. I kind of wish it was just kind of like one of those peg things where you could just clip it in. Oh, sorry. Because this thing really doesn't, it's really hard to get in there. It's a cool concept, but it does hinder. I kind of wish it was on the other arm too, maybe, or, I mean, I don't know. Because it is hard to, like I said, like these to peg is just not very easy. So that's just kind of like, you just kind of like gotta push it in there. Like with all your, but it still doesn't go all the way in, you see? Kind of, maybe if I heat it up, it might go in easier. But see, you can't really get it in there. So that's hard. That's kind of a pain in the butt. But like I said, once you put them on, you know, you'd have to either use this or, which I like this much better, is his knife or his sheath or his cool thing. This was easy to put on. And instead of, all I have to do is just take out the arm and just place it, because that to me is a lot better, opposed to trying to put it on through there. So, let's see. Looks really cool. I really like this accessory. Definitely gonna keep it. So you just gotta put it on there. Like I said, it's easier for you to put that on first because it does come off. I'm not taking it off because it took me a minute, and just wiggle it. And it was easy to wiggle that because it's just one piece, but here, since there's two, it's kind of hard to get it maneuvered. So this is kind of a cool accessory. I kind of wish it was like attached to his leg or something, which I might do. Oh, that looks kind of cool. So that way he can still reach it and do, you know. But then again, he's gonna have to talk like this with his leg up. Hello. Also, another thing too, the articulation on this guy with the head, it just moves back and forth. You can't move him up, you can't move him down. It's stuck like that. So if I could mention that. All right, let's see what else he got. He has this cool gas mask thing. So I guess on when he comes to planet Earth, he can't breathe the air. So this is a really cool accessory. The only thing is, since the belt, you'd probably want to attach it right here. Given that this is so gummy, it's kind of hard to maneuver it. I kind of wish there was a place maybe in the back for it. I mean, you can still probably do it that way. But I kind of also wish that there was a place you can place this so you can keep it on him. I guess if you do this, I don't know. When I put him on the table, let's see if I can play with it, see if I can work with it. But it's a really, really cool accessory. You know, it's all in silver. This part's in silver. And then you got this cool tube, all in clear plastic. And it's very bendable, it's a really cool idea. I really like how it's executed. Then you got the mask there with the little horns, which is really cool. And you got this. You got to be very careful not to pull this too hard, because unfortunately it's not very, you know, it's a little bit elastic, but not too much, because if you do, it'll tear off. And that is not cool. See? And then he comes with, I think this is it, right? Yeah. Comes with this cool different, oh no, he comes with two different, I'm sorry, there's one more. He comes with this blaster, which is really cool. Definitely reminiscent of the original toy, which is really cool. And I love the colors on it. It's like silver and, well, this bluish, I like the gloss on it. That's really nice. That's a cool accessory. I like this gun. That's really cool. Very different. And then he comes with another, I guess, blaster phaser thing. I don't know what this is. But I'm not sure if I'll be using this. I think I like this better. But just like the other figures that I mentioned, it's easier to just put it in and level it like that, instead of trying to force it into the top or heat it up and get it in there. So, all right, here's all his loadout. Let me get him on the, let me get him up and do some comparison times on some other, I think I only have one other Triceraton in my view, but we could do that and some other comparisons to other figures. All right, here's Mr. Triceraton all decked out. I love this figure a lot, but that belt is just frustrating the heck out of me. Just trying to get it to stay on is a pain. I was able to do this with the mask and all that, I guess. But that belt, as you can see, like if I move this, you can see how much it just comes out, you know, and it's annoying. Like, I don't know, I don't get it. Like, that's the first time, and that's taking points away from this guy, because this guy is magnificent. He's wonderful. I love the figure himself, but it's just that belt is just, I don't know if it's just too much going on. I don't know if I need a super glue on or what I need to do, but I'm going to do something because I got to keep that belt on. All right. So, Triceraton is one of those unique characters. I remember him from the cartoon. I love dinosaurs, so definitely more dinosaurs in my line, the better. Especially like when it comes to, you know, mutant dinosaurs. But I do have another Triceraton, and that is the cartoon version, which I really like. I love the details, the coloring on him. The only thing I can't stand about him is he never stands. He always falls because he's real top heavy. But yeah, you can see complete differences. I mean, this is the cartoon, this is the toy. So, you know, I kind of wish I had a Triceraton toy to compare. Maybe I'll get into retro later. So let's look at other figures in the Super7 line. Sorry, knocked the camera around. Let's go with... Scat the Cat, which I really love this guy. So, alright. Maybe Triceraton will join the Masters of the Universe and fight with Skeletor. You never know, right? That's very cool. So, let's see if I can get this guy in the shot. I don't know. I doubt it. But let's see what we can do. Oh no, let me scoot this guy over. Let's see if I can get my recent review. Just went up of this monstrosity. Gorilla. Wow. So they're basically the same height, except for Gorilla. Gorilla is bulkier and bigger, and his banana. So wow, that's really cool. Yeah. Let's do one more. I feel like I'm gonna hit the camera. God, this guy's so huge and heavy. Let's look at this recent Horde Trooper who, like I said, I'm finally falling in love with him. I still hate the middle part, but that one's pretty big. Except for, like I said, like this guy, super light. This guy, kind of heavy, kind of bulky. You got a lot of stuff going on here. So, yeah. All right. Well, let's get Triceraton on the turntable and I'll get my final thoughts on him. All right, here's Mr. Triceraton on the spinning table. All in all, this is an awesome figure. I'm loving the colors. I'm loving the accessories. I'm loving the details. This guy is super cool. He is a mean guy. When I first saw the pictures of him, I think it's almost been 2 years. I was like, oh, excited. And I know, sometimes they mess up on some figures and sometimes they don't. For instance, Snarf, just his paint face just looked weird to me. But they did really good with this wave. I just need 2 more out of the wave. So I think they did pretty good. And it's unfortunate that after this wave, we get Rat King, and I don't know if there's another. I'm really too sure on that wave, but we get Rat King, and that's it. I mean, they're going to 2003 line, so that's very unfortunate because I really want to see more characters. I really want to see the rest of them. I never collected them as a kid, and I wanted to, and I just didn't. And it's like they're going back, and it's like, not sure what's going on. I also noticed that G.I. Joe is basically done. I haven't seen any more announcements on G.I. Joe. So I don't know. Did they lose a license on them? I don't know. One of the minor things, I kind of wish the tail was more articulated. I think maybe a swivel would have been pretty cool. And of course, if the mouth would open up, that'd be really neat. But nothing taken away from the figure. Only negative thing I would say about him is that belt. It does fall off a lot. So, I did put it at an angle lower and it actually staying on. Oh, and I forgot. He comes with a dead rat. I forgot to mention that with accessories. You can see the little X on the eyes, which is really cool. I tend to forget some of the accessories on these Super 7 figures because it's just so much stuff they come with. But anyway, all in all, 10 out of 10. Badass figure. You need to get him. I would not wait too long to get him because they did make limited quantities on some of these waves. So, Earth Entertainment's going to get some, but they're not going to get a bunch of them. Same thing on Big Bad Toy Store. And Amazon, you might be able to find them too. Maybe. I haven't seen this wave yet on Amazon. I did see Gorilla, and I did have them on reserve, but I went with Earth Entertainment because they got them quicker. But yeah, this guy is $54.99. That's kind of expensive. It does come with a lot though, so if you're willing, if you have it, get it. Not, oh well. You can get the reaction figure. I think he's $20 but the action figure doesn't hold quite up as this one. Anyway, so what do you guys think of all this shifting of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Super 7 to somewhere else? I don't know what's going on. What do you guys think? Are there any other characters that you want to see that they haven't made yet in this line? Let me know in the comments, and until next time, cowabunga, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.